So, Ilona, coming up to nearly a year now at Sparkle. From a nursing background, how did you end up with us?
I was waiting to translate my my Swedish nursing license into a Dubai one, and met an old Sparkle employee. Started volunteering the day after. Went into the office for an interview like 4 days after, and started the day after. It was the best kind of coincidence, and now I'm here almost a year after. Super grateful for everything that I've learned, been able to experience, and get to live the Sparkle lifestyle every single day.
So, nursing to Sparkle, two very different worlds. Any similarities, any differences that you want to share?
I would say the difference is probably going from very bright stark lights in the operating theater or in the emergency department to jumping from school to school, or going to corporates or outdoor events, going into the office, just more the change of environment. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be lives at the end of the line that I'm caring for and working for, trying to represent the people that might not have the same chance that I have, or the same energy, or born in the same environment. So it's just about using my voice to help others as well.
Nice. So, as a relatively young graduate in the workplace, how are you finding Sparkle and the work-life balance?
The work-life balance, it's a lot, but it's also because it's such a great cause. You find the energy, whether even if it's after the working day, to continue working, to continue spreading the sparkle and networking, thinking of ideas. Once your brain gets going, it's really hard to actually get it to stop after a certain amount of hours. But I think it's just been fantastic going from my original skill set to being able to actually realize that I've got a really creative side, I've got a really social side, and being able to really work into those and develop them, and just learn how flexible I am, how you need to be able to think quick on your feet, be able to problem solve, and it's just really fun to realize what potential you've got.
Mm-hmm. Ilona's known by everyone everywhere linked to Sparkle because you've been the face of volunteers, bringing people into the organisation, going around lots of different schools. What 3 things have you learned whilst being on the job?
I think I've learned how to sometimes manage my brain going into a creative frenzy when I'm around people that inspire me. To think of new projects or new ways to get involved. So it's been about learning how to streamline my thoughts. I've learned also the more corporate side, how to address people from more advanced backgrounds than my own, stepping away from the student, approaching only students, to actually approaching top CEOs, school directors, but also being able to appeal to children in FS1 and FS2. So just really getting the wide range of audience and having to cater to all of those different needs. And I would also say learning how to do all of this, but also realize that we're only human. The level of exposure, having met people that I would have never met before and never had the chance to come close to, top CEOs, influencers, very proactive, other humanitarians and stuff. It's just been fantastic to get to be in their midst and to learn about their successes, what we can do to do the same, and what I can do in my personal life as well. Another one has been the confidence that I've had to gain, and being able to talk about Sparkle to other people, and even if I've not been to Sparkle yet, I just feel like I feel such a strong pull because we have such an amazing team. And what was the last one? oh yeah, I'm not asking for myself. And remembering that I'm not asking for myself, so I'm able to go and fully sell, fully sell the idea, spread the dream, because I truly believe in it, and it's not for myself. I'm asking for the people in Malawi that don't have the same chances we do, that don't have the same platform, the same voice, and the same way of exposing their actual problems and lifestyles, that we get to be their voice, and we have to be that strong, and that gives me strength.
So you're heading to Malawi in 3 weeks' time with a student from the UAE as well. How are you feeling about the trip?
Super excited. It's been about a year now that I've worked for Sparkle, and although I haven't been there, I do feel like I'm a part of the family, but I think it's going to be fantastic to get to meet them. It's going to help reignite the flame that's clearly still quite flamboyant, but I'm really excited about how much energy and drive it's going to give me, and to see where that's going to bring me further. And also I am really excited to do more work with the clinic, because that's my background, that's my passion. I'm passionate about bringing health to everyone. Health is our biggest blessing, it's our biggest purpose in life. If you're not healthy, then what's the point? But being able to use the knowledge that I gained during university and during my actual career to a country that maybe hasn't had that chance. And there's a video of myself when I'm 6 years old saying that I want to work with humanitarian aid within the medical sector, and to get to live that dream, to get to go on the grounds and teach the people there. It's going to be it's a dream come true, literally.
So what would you say for other young aspiring professionals about coming to work for Sparkle, and what benefits you found from working with the organisation?
I think that I learned how to be incredibly flexible. It's a running joke within Sparkle that you're thrown in the deep end from day one, but the progress that you make, the personal growth, the character growth, the professional growth that you make I don't think it's comparable to any other corporate job or any job setting that you'd ever find yourself in. And the skill set that you gain is just incredible. And getting that purpose as a 24-year-old, it's really difficult. You often, say yes to the first offer and kind of work there, working your way up, trying to find your way through life. Life in your 20s is very difficult, but once you find that purpose, which Sparkle did, give me, it's amazing, and it helps you live life with a whole other outlook and perspective.
So growing up in Dubai, did you ever think that there was opportunities like this?
I was aware of it internationally, but here there is very little guidance on how to get involved. And I think in Dubai you're very shielded from the real world. You're very shielded from the reality that other people live in. And whilst there is nothing wrong with living a good life, and people work hard, they're allowed to play hard, but with the lifestyle that we live, you can enjoy it, but there also comes a degree of responsibility towards others in order to make it has to be fair. And they weren't born in the same setting, but you still have the ability, if not you have the same ability to help them. And if it doesn't come naturally, it can bring you more purpose and help you feel that you are doing your part, even though you are living very well here. There's nothing wrong with privilege, but with that comes a degree of doing something good as well. I grew up in Dubai, I went to school here, and I then left to university. Didn't really think that I'd come back to Dubai to do volunteering. I didn't think it was possible, that there was the opportunities. But with Sparkle there is. You can get involved with fundraising, with the internship program. If you're going into university and learning new skills, you can utilize them to also do good, not just for your own CV, your own career, but also do good for other people in the world. And I would thoroughly encourage anyone to get involved and spread the Sparkle be an advocate and just give purpose to your studies, give purpose to your new career, and it's a good break from studying as well to use your time efficiently as well.
So obviously you've been in the operating room and now you're in the Sparkle offices, currently in the garden concept. What's the biggest difference?
Coming to Sparkle family, you get a sense of belonging, you get a whole network of friends, and you really feel like you're part of a family, which is really difficult to get in Dubai, in this massive city. Coming back to Dubai, it was very nerve-wracking to come back to a city and have to find a whole new friend network because everyone had left and graduated, but being part of Sparkle really expedited that process. I've been able to meet my best friend, go on really cool events with some of my new Sparkle friends. I get to go on walks with Lila, my manager's daughter, help fill your cup, and it just really brings you a whole new network and a whole new sense of family. Obviously, I just came out of university and didn't think I was going to be doing something like this. What did you think you were going to be doing out of university?
Going to university in the first place was never something I even envisioned. My dad told me that I had to go, actually one I'm grateful for, because even to get the visa here, it helped having a degree. I wanted to be a news reporter in war-torn zones, giving a voice to people that don't have a voice, so a similarity we both share. I then did a psychology degree, basically because I saw this TV show host in the UK, Googled what degree did he have, it said psychology, and that's why I did it. Didn't realise it was 90% maths at the time. I managed to navigate my way through it, and then the dream was to be a TV presenter. I ended up at the BBC, and that's where I wanted to go, and Sparkle happened, and that's now a thing of the past.
I mean, we can get a Sparkle channel.
Maybe, and I think that's something how things turn and come around full circle, because look now, a podcast is pretty much doing what I said way back when, of interviewing people, hearing their stories, but just doing it in a very different format and with purpose at the centre, which is even better.
What are you the most excited about for the next coming 5 years?
I think the fourth site really is something that is exciting. When I first got Sparkle, it was really random. I was remote. I just literally told the person I was dealing with, find me a piece of land, and that was the only one available. Our second and third sites were done when I wasn't in the country, and it was either partnerships or because something had failed and we took it over. This fourth site, we got to pick. I got to be on the ground. I got to look around it. I got to speak to the people. And now also that's enabled me to start dreaming about what it's going to look like. And everyone always says, what's next for Sparkle? But with 3.6 hectares of land, the sky's the limit for what we can now dream, and that's what's exciting me.